Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a favorites video. I haven't done one in a couple of months, so I thought it would be fun to do. I definitely have some things to share. A lot of these items are from my Shop My Stash and even Project Pans, and I'm going to talk about some nail polish at the end because several people have asked me about nail polish. If you are wondering what nail polish I'm wearing, I always list it in the description box along with all the makeup that I'm wearing. And usually my earrings, sometimes I don't include my earrings because some of my stuff is just really old. But lately I have gotten a lot of questions about my nail polish, earrings, and makeup, but that's always in the description box. So check that out if you do want to see that. But yeah, I thought this would be fun to share, and let's get started. I do want to mention some hair care first, and I will say I can't get myself to style my hair lately. It has been so hot. Ponytail and a tank top, this is what I'm going to be wearing for a while. I cannot bring myself to style my hair, even though it's shorter now, when it's so hot, and it just gets frizzy within like 3 seconds anyway. So kind of sad, but it is what it is. However, I do want to mention the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I bought those at the Sephora VIB sale, and the shampoo was a repurchase, so I've owned that before, and I absolutely love it. I will say though, because I only wash my hair once or twice a week, I will do 2 rounds of shampoo to like really get it out. If I don't do a round of shampoo from another brand after the Olaplex, my scalp gets irritated. It's a very thick shampoo, and I don't know what it is, if it's just hard to rinse out or if there's something in it that irritates my scalp. I really do like the effect it has on my hair. I really enjoy it. I have very dry hair. It's color treated. And I think the Olaplex shampoo has helped, but I have to do another shampoo after that. Otherwise, my scalp does get irritated. So my other favorite shampoo is one from Verb, and also I use Garnier, but those are fantastic. The Olaplex conditioner I have been loving. It makes my hair very soft. I really do like it. And so obviously I'm not doing another round of conditioner after that. It doesn't irritate my scalp. So I'm not really sure what is going on with that, but I'm totally fine with using another shampoo after the Olaplex because I always do 2 rounds of shampoo anyway. I'm going to save the nail polish for the end, but let's talk some makeup. I have been loving the AOA Studio foundation. This is the ProWear one. This is something I got in PR, and I did a full video all about the best and worst of Shop Miss A. Some of the things in that video I bought myself, some was PR. Check that out if you did not see it. I reviewed a ton of stuff from their website. I've been buying stuff from there for years. And so this was part of that PR package because I had not tried this before. It is great. Definitely full coverage, lasts pretty well throughout the day. You know, with mask wearing, it does break down a little bit, but most foundations do. That's totally fine. The color I have is Ivory. They don't have a ton of shades of their foundations. I think they have like 15 to 20. So hopefully they will expand that. But I really do like this one. And then I also have their one in the satin finish. And that's something I've repurchased multiple times, and I think it is great. Since I started with complexion, I'll just go ahead and talk about this, the Pure Cosmetics powder. This is in one of my project pans. This is in the Deck of Panning project, and I am trying to finish this. I have hit a lot of pan on this. I really like this. So interestingly, I put the Charlotte Tilbury powder in a project pan also to work on that. So I've been kind of alternating between them. I think this looks better on my skin. It is kind of like similar to my skin tone, so it adds a bit of coverage. I'm wearing this today. I'm wearing a pretty light coverage foundation today that I'm testing out. I got some stuff from Merit Beauty, which I'm pretty excited about. So I'm going to be doing a review on those products. I'm wearing a lot of them today, but it's my first time using them. So hard to say. This adds some coverage, helps my foundation last all day. I really love this powder. It is fantastic. This next product is really expensive, and I just don't know that it's worth the price. I wanted to mention it because I have been really enjoying it. I did already post about this on Instagram. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I got this in PR from Charlotte Tilbury and Octoly, which was really exciting because I have wanted to try this for years, but the price held me back. So this is the 1 fluid ounce size, and it costs $64. The larger size is $100. Yeah, ridiculously expensive. So this is supposed to be a moisturizer that preps your face for makeup. That is how it's marketed, and that's kind of like what they talk about. Oh, I don't know. It does have hyaluronic acid in it. So I mean, it's just a moisturizer. It's pretty thick. It's a thick cream. But I gotta say, I do think my makeup looks really nice on top of this. And my favorite way to use this actually is I've been mixing it in with a pore filling primer. I've been mixing it in with the NYX Angel Veil. It looks really nice. I'm wearing this today with the NYX Angel Veil primer. I've been wearing that combination pretty much every day since I got this, and I've had it for almost a month now. I don't know. It's just so expensive, but I really do like it. So I always put on a regular moisturizer and then sunscreen, and then I do my makeup. So I use this kind of like I said, more as a primer. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see how long this lasts me because, like I've said, I've had it almost a month and I still have a decent amount left. I mean, you can tell that I've used up quite a bit of it, but $64 for 1 ounce. I mean, that is pretty expensive, but if I consider it like a primer, I mean, I've definitely spent $50 on a primer before, so we'll see. I think the true test will be if this runs out, if I buy it again. So I will update on that, but I've been using this almost every day for the last month and I've really, really enjoyed it. I have 2 lip products I wanted to mention, and they're both glosses. I love lip gloss. I really, really do. And I've been really enjoying both of these. And these are both in Project Pans. This one I am trying to finish. I've had it for a while, but I would definitely repurchase. This is the Persona Gloss in Honey. It is so beautiful. I love brown toned lip colors. I feel like they suit my skin tone really nicely. And this is a really smooth and shiny formula. As you can see, it's pretty pigmented. It has nice shine, very comfortable, not sticky at all. I really love this. I want to get more colors of the Persona glosses, but you know, I'm trying not to buy too many lip products. My lip product, I had gone on a no buy for over 6 months for that, and I did finally buy a lip product. I bought the Pat McGrath gloss. I've only worn that gloss once since I got it, but I can technically buy 4 more lip products for the year on my low buy. I'm trying to wait a little bit longer on that, but more Persona glosses would definitely be on that list. And then the other one is this NYX Intense Butter Gloss. This is in the color Peanut Brittle. Kind of similar, honestly. This will be interesting to swatch them side by side because I think these colors are going to end up being... Yeah, okay, so this is a bit more cool toned, as you can tell, and this is more opaque. The Persona is a bit more sheer, very smooth, comfortable on the lips. This is a pretty opaque gloss. This kind of reminds me of the Anastasia glosses that are very opaque. I have one of those. I like it okay. Personally, I think the NYX is better. So yeah, I think these are both really, really nice. These, I haven't heard people talk about these in a while and they're kind of hard to find. So I'm pretty sure that these are sold at Target and maybe Walmart, but I kind of had a hard time finding them online. But I'm pretty sure I bought this in a Target store, but a while ago, like over a year ago. I have quite a few Chic products to talk about, so let's get going on that. So blush wise, most days I have been wearing my Project Pan blush, but pretty much every day I wear a cream blush now with powder blush on top. And I'm going to be talking about some cream blushes, but outside of my Project Pan blush, this is the one I use the most, and sometimes I do layer this with my Project Pan blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk blush. This is beautiful. It is very, very nude in color. She has tons of colors of these though. This is definitely a subtle color, but you can build this up. So that's a fairly light swatch. I can build this up definitely to be more pigmented than that. It is a satin blush, so it has a bit of a sheen to it. I like satin or matte blushes. I don't want my blush to be too shimmery because then I feel like it enhances texture. And I do love wearing highlight, and then I feel like it's just too much with highlight on top. So for me, matte or satin is what I like to stick to. This is beautiful. These are expensive. I think it's $45, but I mean, Charlotte Tilbury products, I feel like some of her stuff is really, really worth it. And then other stuff, like I said, her face powder, I like it, but I don't think it's amazing. But this blush, beautiful. Such a nice formula, flattering on the skin. I love the color. She's got tons of other shades. She's got some really bright and colorful shades too. But yeah, the Pillow Talk blush, I love it. Side note, I'm actually wearing 2 new blushes today, which I'm going to be doing reviews on. I'm wearing one of the Merit cream blushes, with one of the Pat McGrath blushes on top. I bought one of the Pat McGrath blushes. I'm so excited. I got the color Love Struck. It's pretty intense and I did not put too much on, but anyway, this is the first day that I'm wearing it, so I'm going to be doing another new makeup reviews video. I did one a couple weeks ago talking about some new products. I'm going to be mentioning some of those here, but if you did not see that, check that out. I had fun doing a reviews video. I haven't really done one in a while, so I do hope to do more, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Highlighter. My favorite highlighter has been Champagne Pop by Becca. Now, I haven't actually been using this one. This is one of the few products I have a backup of. So I have a small size of Champagne Pop in my Becca face palette, which is in my project pan if you've been following that. I've used up a lot of it. I'm very close to finishing it, and I've finished, in the past, I finished several minis of Champagne Pop in the past. I really do love this highlighter. I love the Becca highlighter formula. So this, kind of funny because before we heard that they were going out of business. Here it is, right? I mean, everyone's seen Champagne Pop. It's a light gold champagne. I love it. I feel like it's really, really nice though. So I was at a CCO sometime last year and they were having a huge sale. It was like 75% off. This was on sale for like $10 or $12. And I was like, you know, I've finished several minis in the past. I have that one in that face palette, but I do hope to use it. Plus, this is in that gorgeous limited edition packaging. So I was like, all right, for 12 bucks, I am buying this thing. And I'm so glad that I did. I really, really am, because I'm pretty close to finishing that one in that face palette. So yeah, still love this highlighter. I mean, I did first buy this when it came out. When was that? 2015, I think. And yeah, it's still one of my favorites. I do feel like the Becca formula is really flattering. Today I'm wearing a much more intense highlighter. I'm wearing one by JD Glow, which I really do love. But I do sometimes feel like when I wear really intense highlighters like this, it can enhance texture a little bit. And I feel like the Becca ones are more subtle and they don't do that. All right, let's talk about cream blush. I have been so in love with cream blush. Every day I wear cream blush with a powder blush on top. Been doing that for months now, and it's just so crazy because it's not something I was into before this year. And I really do want to do a video ranking all of my cream blushes, but like I said, I just got this one that I'm wearing today, so I want to test that out. And I've been on the fence whether I want to buy a couple more before I do that video, just because there are some really popular ones out there. The Fenty, the Tower 28, several others that you guys have told me about, the Milani ones. So many people are raving about those. So I feel like I don't have a lot of the really hyped up ones. I feel like the ones I have are like the not as well known about, at least, you know, online. But let me talk about these because these three are my favorite as of right now in my collection. I did a review on these Palladio ones. I got these in PR. They sent me 6 shades. I showed it all in that reviews video that I talked about. I'll link it in the description box. My favorite color is peach, and it's exactly what it says. It's a peach color. It's so pretty. These are so nice, easy to blend. So all of my stick blushes like this, I will put it on my finger and then tap it out. I did do a demo in that video because no matter what the brand is, if I go like this, if I have foundation on, it will move. So that's why I apply it that way. This is my favorite color. If you do want to see the other colors, check out that video. I think this is a fantastic formula. These are about $8. It depends where you buy them. And the only places I could find that Palladio is sold is Sally Beauty Supply and Walmart. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out. I really, really love it. But if you only want to spend $1, this is amazing. This is also, I got this in PR. Like I said, I did that full face of Champ Missé. This is the AOA Studio Hush Cream Sheer Blush. This is amazing. It's only $1. I also love how tiny and cute it is. I think this is adorable. And I mean, who needs a lot? I mean, it takes a long time to use up a blush, whether it's cream or powder. Okay, this color is Cupid. Full disclosure, if I was not on a low buy right now, I would go buy like 5 more of these, and then I'd go buy like 5 or 6 other cream blushes I've been wanting to try. Actually, I don't remember how many colors they have, but they have several shades. So this is so nice. Very creamy, but not too creamy. I will say, because I have combination skin, I don't like the cream blushes that are like really, really creamy because then it just kind of like moves around and it's not the best. That's a pretty heavy swatch, but these are really nice. So this definitely has more pigment, I think, than the Palladio. I do have, like I said in that video I talked about, there are two shades that are darker and more pigmented. This peach one though is a bit more on the sheer side, but look at that color. It is so beautiful, really easy to blend. An issue I've had with cream products for many years is that I felt like I would put it on the face, but it would dry down really fast and then it would get patchy. None of the ones I'm talking about do that. They don't dry down too quickly, so you do have time to blend it out. And the last cream blush, actually this is also something I did get in PR last year, but I would totally go out and buy this myself. This is the Undone Beauty Lip to Cheek palette, and this brand is sold at Ulta now. So before, I only saw it online or Target stores. But it's at Ulta now too, so that's pretty cool. So I have the color 310 Rosy. I've had this since last year, and I know I've talked about this on my channel, and this is actually in a project pan right now, and I love this one. And this one's more pigmented too. Like I said, the Palladio is a bit more sheer, and they have other shades. Look at that pink. Oh my gosh. So this is also marketed as you can wear on your lips, and actually so is this. I have not done that. The reason I don't bother is I have a lot of lip products, so I don't bother putting cream blush on my lips, but technically you can with this. These are about $8. I love it. So, I mean, I love all three of these, but I will say these are more pigmented than the Palladio. So keep that in mind. You know, I know some people, if you have a really fair skin tone, you might want to go with something a bit more sheer like the Palladio, but I feel like these have more pigment and they also have a lot of different colors. So oh, I love it. Look at that. Oh, such a beautiful shade. I am so in love with cream blush. Honestly, if it wasn't for the low buy, this is probably like the one category I'd go crazy with right now. All right, two palettes to talk about and then nail polish. The Viseart Boheme Dream. I have loved using this palette. I wore it so much in the last month. This was in one of my projects, Project 10 uses. These metallics, okay, they are amazing. Let me give you some swatches because I've been talking about this palette and I haven't really swatched it. It's so beautiful. I wore it in several videos and yeah, I mean, I barely like did these swatches. They are so beautiful, so metallic. This shade I wore several times. It's a beautiful burgundy color. These are all fantastic. I don't think you actually need a wet brush with these. Sometimes I do that just for a more intense effect, but I don't think it's necessary. There's hardly any fallout. This palette is $80. I've mentioned before, the two Viseart palettes I did buy on sale on their website. They have 20% off sales pretty often, so I would keep an eye out for that. I mean, I think if you can get this for like $60, in my opinion, well worth it. $80, I feel like that's a lot, so I did not buy my Viseart palettes at full price, but I just feel like this formula is so metallic, no fallout, beautiful shades. So one of these on the lid and then I'll pop like whatever matte shade in the crease and it's amazing. Alrighty, this palette is pretty old now on the market and I'm not even that into ColourPop anymore, but the So Jaded palette is so amazing. I feel like this was peak ColourPop. This was just so good, and obviously it's a collab with Kathleen Light, so she picked out the colors anyway, but I love this palette. The color selection, the formula, it's all amazing. In May, I wore this in probably half the videos that I filmed. I could not stop wearing it. It is so good. This was in using my eyeshadow palettes project pan, and I love doing that, rotating through my palette collection. And yeah, this one, it's fantastic. It really is. I mean, and it's definitely the style of palette I like, where it's kind of half colorful, half neutral. And yeah, this is a really good formula. And a couple of the palettes that I bought from ColourPop after this, like the Going Coconuts, it was good. I gave that palette to my sister recently. It's still a good palette, but I do feel like the formula on this one was better. So in my opinion, this was peak ColourPop. Some really unique shades in here. Like this one is really cool. Very pigmented, easy to work with. This shade I love, Peridot. It's amazing. I wore a look in a video in May using those two colors and I loved it. So Yeah, so jaded palette. I still love this one. All right, let's talk nail polish. Like I said, I always list my nail polish in the description box, and I love painting my nails. It's a big passion of mine. So one of my favorite brands is Lacquer. I own a lot of their polishes. I used to do review videos on them, but I stopped doing that. But I own a lot of their polishes. This is one that I just got from the summer collection. This is in Scent Noodles, and I'm wearing this right now. So this is my first time wearing it, and as of right now, this is the only one from that summer collection that I've used, but I did buy the whole summer collection because the colors are so pretty. I think this is a great formula. Oh, and I mentioned this in other videos. The Sally Hansen Instant Dry Top Coat, only top coat I use. It's amazing. Love it. So yeah, I think these last well. They're not chunky. The colors are really unique, which is one of my favorite things about this brand. I also do own a lot of polishes from Kale Polish. Those were amazing. And I feel like some of the colors from Kale Polish were really unique. And I would love to see them release some of the ones that I didn't get to buy in Lights Lacquer. So we'll see if that happens. Another one of my favorite brands that I own a ton of nail polishes from is Sally Hansen. Like I said, they make my Holy Grail top coat. I buy that top coat over and over again, and it's like $5 at Target. These are their Insta Dry formula. I used to not like this formula. It was really, really chunky, but I think they've reformulated it in the last couple of years because I now own several of these polishes that I've bought in the last like 2.5 years, and they're really nice. They're not clumpy and chunky like they used to be. This is my favorite nude polish for my skin tone. It's called Taupe Priority. And I did not like nude nails for a long time because I couldn't find one that flattered my skin tone. It would either make me look like I had no nails, but I think I was buying colors too close to my skin tone. I think a nail polish for me, I think it needs to be more different from my skin tone. It needs to stand out a little bit. And I also had some that had yellow undertones. And I realized that because I have yellow undertones, wearing a neutral color with that didn't look right. And so I love this because this is very cool toned. Like it's called Taupe Priority. So it has almost like a pinky taupe undertone. And this looks very flattering against my skin tone. So if you're having a hard time finding a neutral color that you like, I highly recommend picking the opposite of your undertones and either a little bit lighter than your skin tone or a little bit darker. That's just what I found that works for me. And before discovering this color, I hated wearing neutral nails. I was just only wearing like blues and greens and purples. And I do prefer bright colors, but this is my favorite neutral, and I have like 5 or 6 other colors. And then another one that I like are these old ones from Wet n Wild. I think they still sell these though. They're the One Step Wonder Gel. These are about $5. Fantastic formula. This color is called Periwinkle of an Eye, and it looks exactly like this. It's a periwinkle blue. I've worn this in a ton of videos. I also have a very similar color from Sally Hansen. I love these periwinkle colors, so I have a few that look similar. They're just kind of like slightly different, but I have probably 4 or 5 of those Wet n Wild ones that I think are great. And actually I have a few of the Sally Hansen, the more expensive line that's about $8. I can't remember what it's called. It's like almost like a square packaging. Those are great too. And then this, I did want to mention this. So like I said, I did that review video talking about some new products. And this brand, What's Up Nails / What's Up Beauty, did send me a PR package. So it's a new makeup brand. I'm not mentioning the palette. I love their palette, but I want to use it more to like truly call it a favorite. At this point, I think I've used it 4 times, but I did a demo in that video and it is beautiful. But I feel like these palettes I did use way more. Their nail polishes are fantastic. So they sent me their collection. This is probably my favorite color in there. It is Succulent. And I did nail swatches in that video too. It's a light purple with shimmers in it. It's so beautiful. I am so impressed with their nail polish formula. I think it is fantastic. I would totally buy more colors. Like I said, this one and a couple of the others, I really, really loved. It's a really good formula. Their polishes are a little bit more expensive, $12.75, but that's pretty standard for an indie brand, and I'm totally fine paying that because these are amazing. And the Lights Lacquer ones are like 10, I mean, which is honestly like OPI nail polishes are, I think, $10 or $11. OPI's formula chips on me within 5 seconds. So I stopped buying OPI. I still have some of their nail polishes, but on me it ships really, really fast, and so does Essie. So that's why I love these brands, because they don't ship in 10 seconds. And it may be partly my top coat, but even with my Holy Grail top coat, OPI and Essie chip like instantly. So FYI, but I know everybody's nails are different. I know a lot of people have said that Kale Polish chipped really quickly on them, but it did not on me. So anyway, these are probably my top 4 brands for nail polish. I really do love this color, and if you want to see more, check out that review video. All right, that was a long favorites video, but yeah, I thought this would be fun to share. Let us know what your favorites are, and I will link that new makeup reviews video in the description if you want to see more about some of those products. And hopefully I'm going to have another new makeup reviews video coming up, including the Pat McGrath blush. Like I said, it's only my first time wearing it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.